Hey guys, how are you? Welcome into a Saturday morning edition of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, here every single morning, bettingpros.com, at Sports Talk Matt on Twitter to follow me, at BettingPros on Twitter to follow them. BetMGM's our title sponsor. $10 bet to win $150. Yes, it's valid in Illinois. Use that promo code JUICE150 at BetMGM to jump in here with that. New account, new users, JUICE150 for $150 on a $10 bet. Okay, so it's Saturday. It is a championship Saturday. We will do the Discord bet, which has hit the last 2 weeks. We will do that on Saturday. It didn't work great on Sunday, but I'm doing a Twitter Spaces on Sunday with Dave Sharapan, if you guys are interested in that, but that's coming later. So I'm going to be doing a Discord chat Saturday, a Twitter Spaces on Sunday. So busy week, a lot of things to get to, but we will do a Discord bet conversation today, this morning, I'll probably do it at 8 a.m. because I think the first games are pretty early here on Saturday. So I want to make sure we get the full slate. So 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time for the Discord bet. We will do that on the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, or the link, which is underneath me. Okay, so we added the over for the Raptors and the Suns. That was on the Discord channel. So a 2-2 day. But the real story is the parlay. The don't bet parlays. Parlay is now 2-6. Up a metaphorical 6 units if you were betting 1 unit, which you should never bet 1 unit on. Everyone's wondering, like, what do I bet? I bet $20 on it, okay? I don't bet a lot. Bet $20 on that, but it's a free $120, right? I'll take it on the bankroll. So we cashed that last night. So for anyone who bet the parlay, you were up. Officially, it's a loser because we're down the juice on the day, so tiny loss. But we all know, because we don't track the parlay, we are all up and we're all in the black for the day, thanks to that plus 600 hit with Michigan State money line, the under for Kansas and TCU. We got +8 wrong, but the under right, and then the win for Boise. Thing of beauty. A lot of fun. 2-6 now since we brought back the don't bet a parlay, and that's the thing. Look, if you hit this once every 5 or 6 times, we're good. We're going to be profitable and making money on it. I don't recommend betting parlays, but you guys love them. And for 3 legs, never bet more than a 3-leg parlay. 2-leg, 3-leg. That's it. Once you get to 4 and 5-leg and 6-leg parlays, you're losing so much value on the actual odds. You're paying such worse odds. You're playing into the book's hands by doing that. They don't give you the actual odds on a 4-team parlay. 3-team is still not the actual odds. And I'm not going to go through the whole math thing here, but go Google that, what the actual odds should be on a 3-team parlay and a 4-team parlay, and it will shock you. And you probably will never bet a 4-teamer ever again. You should never bet 4-team parlays. 3 is the max, 2 or 3, and that's it, okay? Give any advice to don't play them anyway. Don't bet parlays, but do not bet the 5, 6, 7-leg parlays. It's just, you should get much better odds. If you ever hit one, you actually are losing the amount of money. You should be getting more money than they're paying you, if you can believe that. So, all right, let's start here with Creighton and Nova. All right, I've got 3 bets. I'm not making Creighton official. You know when I'm betting, okay? Literally, it was wild. So an offshore, almost said the name of it, an offshore opened up the Nova line at 7.5. Circus Sports in Vegas opened at 6, and immediately it spiked to 7. Like, I watched it literally go 6.5, 7, trying to get to that Chris number because I just said the name of the book. Sorry, but we're trying to get to that number that was opened offshore, and so I think you guys are going to get 7, 8. I'm just watching. It's 10 o'clock on the Pacific Coast right now, on the West Coast. I am watching this. If I get 7.5, if I get 8, I'm on the Blue Jays. It's a personal play, but I'm on the Creighton Blue Jays, okay? This is going to be a tight game. The Jays were in this game last year. They lost. I think this team is on a mission. I think this team, everyone's just like, Ryan Nembhard is out, so they're going to lose. Did you see what they just did to Providence? They're not going to do it to Nova. But Craig McDermott, what a job. Oh my goodness gracious, what a job. Kalbrenner is going to have a big game. The kid's the defensive player of the year in the Valley, in the Big East. He's been playing so well. I don't know, man. I'll be on money line for the Creighton Blue Jays to beat Nova. This is where Nova's depth could come into play. You know, they don't have a lot of guys. 3 games in 3 days, a lot of basketball, and the whole building's going to cheer for the Blue Jays. So, I mean, let's go. Not an official play, but you know where I'm going here, right? With the Jays. I mean, let's go, Creighton. All right, let's talk a couple different games here. Let's start a couple different finals. I've got one final. I've got a semifinal, and then I'm going to add throughout the entire day. I'll figure out what I'm going to make official, what not, see which games you guys bet for the Discord bet coming up later today. But let's just talk about the final in the America East. Vermont at home against Maryland, BC. Number is 15. Maryland, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, UMBC, 15-15 ATS, 11-9 ATS in conference. But Vermont, 18-13 ATS, 13-7. They're at home, 13-7 against the conference. They're at home. They're 10-4 ATS at home. Last 2 games have covered. Last 5 games for UMBC they've covered, and they've won their last 5 games as well. So they're playing well. But here's the problem. First matchup against Vermont, Baltimore County up against Vermont. They're at home, catching 8.5 points. They lost by 17. Lost by 17. Then on the road at Vermont, where this game will be played, they were catching 15.5 points, and they lost by 27. Okay. So far in this tournament, a 21.5 point line and a 24 point line were both covered by Vermont. 32, 39. They've won their last 3 games by 19, 39, and 32. This team covers big spreads like it's nothing. 15.5 against Binghamton on the road. They won by 17. 15.5 against Maryland, Baltimore County. They won by 27. 11.5 on the road to Albany, won by 13. 19.5 against Binghamton, won by 31. 19.5 at home against NJIT, won by 23. Like, sure, there's been some games where like a 25-point line to Maine, they didn't cover that at home, or a 16-point line to Albany back at the end of January, they won by 12. But this team lost 1 game to Hartford on the road, laying 10.5 points, and they've just run through their conference. This team lost to Providence on the road by 10. It's a better number than what the Creighton Blue Jays did at Providence. If you can believe that. Look, I hate laying big numbers, but this is a big number I'm comfortable laying. It's 15. I think Vermont's going to kill them. I've been in that barn. It's tiny in Burlington. They're just going to come out, and I think they just blow the doors off Maryland, Baltimore County here. I don't think this is a close game at all in the final. Vermont minus 15, half a unit. Let's lay it. It's a big number. I hate laying big numbers, but I'm going to do it here with a home game for Vermont with a 10-4 ATS record at home, 7-9 on the road for Maryland, Baltimore County. And the first 2 games were not close between these 2 teams. Catamounts go big, laying 15 points. Vermont minus 15, half a unit. Second play. Let's talk about Kentucky and Tennessee. This is going to be fun, man. This is going to be such a great game. I can't wait to watch this. Really looking forward to seeing how this game goes down. Think Kentucky's going to have just a little bit too much. And I think Kentucky's going to have a chance here to win the SEC. I am going to be 100% watching Arkansas and Texas A&M, but 6.5 points feels a little heavy. I mean, maybe I'm just way off here. Just feels a little heavy to me that we're going to wind up watching. I think Arkansas wins that game. I hope they win this game. I may sprinkle a little bit. I got a 7-1 ticket on Arkansas to win the SEC. I may come in and sprinkle a little bit on some on A&M just because I'll get some pretty big plus money on this. But this is a noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time tip. And look, Kentucky beats Florida in their last game. Beat them 71-63 to end the year. They won against Ole Miss 83-72. Tennessee is a team I have not had a great feel for. I'll be completely honest here, okay? Not a great feel. Vanderbilt covered again last night. I should have bet Vandy plus 11. I thought it was way too heavy, and Vandy did what I thought they were going to do, and they played it tight. So you have a win over over Florida, a win over Vanderbilt, and now they're here into the semifinals of the SEC tournament, and they're laying 2. They lost to Tennessee at Tennessee, 76-63. They beat Tennessee 107-79 at Rupp. This game is not at Rupp, but I think the home court for Tennessee was pretty significant. And you look at, when did Kentucky lose? They lost on the road. They lost at Arkansas. They lost at Tennessee. They lost at Auburn. They lost at LSU. They lost at Notre Dame. I mean, that's just this team, when it comes to neutral court or home games, they're winning. When they go on the road, not that great. I'm laying 2 points here. I think I've got the better team. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I think they know because Auburn's out, they've got a clear path potentially to win this thing, to win the SEC championship. I'm laying the 2 points. Kentucky -2, half a unit up against Tennessee. And then one total to talk about in the NHL, and it's Calgary against the Detroit Red Wings. So Detroit on the year, and we've been doing pretty well with this, but Detroit on the year, 32-24-1 to the over. That's top 10. And you've got a Calgary team that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, let me see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Top 15. 29, 24, and 3 for Calgary to the over. But you look at some of these numbers here for the Detroit Red Wings, and it's stunning, to be quite honest, in terms of what their games have looked like. So this is in the first meeting, it was a 3-0 win for the Flames. But since then, goals in games involving the Detroit Red Wings, 11, 11, 8, 4, 7. For Calgary, 5, 9, 4, 7, 9. Okay. 3-2 to the over 6.5. 4-1 to the over 6.5. Calgary's at home. They're 17, 5, and 5. I'll personally be on the Calgary Flames puck line. I like the over more. I think Detroit scores a little. I think Calgary scores a lot. We're going over 6.5 goals at even money for Detroit and Calgary here. Let's see if we can keep the run here going for us when it comes to overs and what we've done, which has been, fairly impressive. For hockey-wise, I've been pretty proud of what we've done hockey-wise and what we've done just in general for picks for the juice for the last couple of weeks. It's been really good. I want to see what my record is in the NHL tracking-wise. I'm going to pull that up real quick here because we have to turn a corner in the NHL. So we're 15-10 in 2022 in the NHL. We're up a unit in the NHL, so that's not bad. 60% clip though we're hitting here and a lot of that's been overs. A lot of it's just going ahead and coming in and betting over and being very successful, in hitting over. So it's been good. It's been really, really good. And we've been, hitting some good times, some good props. We've come in and, totals have been good to us. So personal plays, going to have a ton going today. I'll add and see. Discord bet will be the other half a unit that you guys are going to bet. Vermont -15, Kentucky -2, over 6.5. Somewhat chalky. Don't care. Creighton Blue Jays +7, 7.5, 8, whatever it's going to be. I'll be on the Jays money line. I'll be on Calgary puck line. I will be on other bets throughout the entire day. I'll be looking at Arkansas. I'll throw some two-leg money line parlays together here. Like I would come in and do even like a 3-legger where you jump in and bet Vermont. You could bet Arkansas, Vermont, Houston to see what that comes out as. I like, things like that. There's all sorts of different ways of being creative today and getting, having action going on. I'll be betting all day today. It's going to be Saturday's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday's going to be a lot of fun. But I'll talk to you guys at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern time for the Discord channel conversation for the Discord bet of the week. In the meantime, though, officially, Vermont -15, Kentucky -2, and the over 6.5 even money for Calgary and Detroit are our 3 bets here officially. More to come, more bets, more plays, and more fun to come here later on today on a Saturday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter @SportsTalkMatt. Each and every morning, it's Daily Juice Podcast. Always being brought to you by BetMGM.